We begin with the man who's walking home with groceries in the rain after work when he receives a call from his love, is hit by a car while crossing the street due to being distracted by his phone, and awakens in a strange world where he meets a mysterious man with a red eye. The red-eyed man informs him that he's the new graveyard keeper there, that he must properly maintain the grounds in order to return home, and that he should start by digging up Jerry, a talking skull with amnesia. After meeting Jerry, the two hear a nearby bell, and upon investigating it, the keeper meets the donkey, who can also speak, and explains that his job is to deliver corpses from the town, the center of the local civilization, to the nearby morgue, which also falls under the keeper's purview. At Jerry's guidance, the keeper carries the dead body into the morgue, places it on an autopsy table, and extracts the flesh from it, storing the meat for later use, before carrying the cadaver to the graveyard proper, which surrounds the nearby church, also part of the keeper's responsibilities. There, he digs a grave and inters the corpse within it, receiving a burial certificate in exchange, before meeting the bishop, a religious leader from the town, who tasks the keeper with improving the quality of both the church and graveyard. He also explains that the certificates can be exchanged for money under the terms of an ancient contract, with Horodric, the head of the village, a settlement on the outskirts of the town, who also runs the Dead Horse Tavern there. Exploring the grounds around the small house where he arrived, the keeper discovers a workyard, garden, orchard, vineyard, and quarry, in addition to the church, graveyard, and morgue, all of which he sets to work on improving the conditions of, using them to collect and process resources to survive. The keeper also continues to extract materials from corpses, such as flesh for meat to eat and sell, skin to make paper, and blood for alchemical concoctions, including the reanimation of the bodies as zombie servants, who assist him with manual labor on the grounds. Under the guidance of the bishop, the keeper also performs sermons in the church, attracting followers which provide him with faith, along with money through donations. In the basement tunnels which run under the grounds, the keeper meets Snake, a shady thief who is attempting to access the catacomb-like dungeon even further underground. On Witch Hill, just east of the grounds, the keeper encounters the Great Inquisitor, a high-ranking member of the town's church who is leading a holy inquisition, involving the capturing, interrogating, and burning of those he believes to be witches at wooden pyres atop the hill. The Inquisitor's fervor is due to his belief that witches were responsible for the Great Blast, a mysterious disaster which destroyed much of the surrounding area, including his former home, killing his wife and son. On the eastern outskirts of the village, at the lighthouse, the keeper meets the astrologer, an elderly, wise scholar and researcher who has retired from the town's university. Back at the Dead Horse, the keeper greets Miss Charm, a beautiful and popular singer, who is attempting to track down her lost necklace, a family heirloom. Just outside the Dead Horse, the keeper has a chance encounter with the merchant and forms a business with him, selling crates of food and materials to the town. The keeper assists the residents with their requests, starting with Snake, by helping him to construct a dark, sacrificial chamber using blood and skulls from corpses. The keeper then obtains a golden apple from the deepest level of the dungeon at Snake's request, which he uses to obtain the required knowledge to perform a forbidden summoning ritual, seeking to find his long-lost father. Upon completing the preparations, Snake conducts the ritual, and the Inquisitor appears, which reveals that Snake is his son, who did not perish in the Great Blast, and the two are happily reunited. The keeper assists the astrologer with locating his long-lost daughter, who he conceived with a traveling gypsy, and is revealed to be Miss Charm, who has no love for her father. After the keeper enlists the astrologer's aid to help Miss Charm reacquire her mother's necklace and free the man she loves, a poet named Wagner, from the town army's nearby mountain fort, the father and daughter reconcile. The keeper continues to improve the size and quality of both the church and graveyard at the behest of the bishop, until they rival even the town's church, at which point the bishop seeks to hold a grand ceremony, requiring the presence of a famous citizen from the town. After a series of successful business dealings with the merchant, the keeper has managed to increase his popularity through their venture, and convinces the merchant to accept the invitation to the ceremony. There, it's revealed that the bishop and the merchant are estranged brothers, and upon reuniting and witnessing the individual successes they've each had, they are overwhelmed with happiness for each other, putting the past behind them and moving forward together into the future. Afterward, the Keeper learns of a deactivated magical portal on Witch Hill, capable of returning him to his home, and the residents he's assisted in their endeavors repay the favor, each providing him with a special magic item in their possession in order to power it. Gathering the items at the portal, the Keeper bids farewell to the residents who have come to see him off as it reactivates, but before the Keeper is able to step through it, his love suddenly appears from it, having instead been pulled to him, and the two are reunited at last.